Hey everyone, gamemastercody here again, and after a much long hiatus, I have returned. Figured I had enough time to do this before my master's classes start, so I'm going to do a walkthrough of Drakan, the Ancient's Gates. And this is actually an older PS2 game. It's made in like 2001 or 2. And this game is a lot of fun. When I was younger, I played the crap out of this game. I'm not kidding. I beat this game like 15 times at least. I love this game. It is so much fun. But it does have its downsides. It is really glitchy. Like sometimes it'll do really weird things. Like one time a dragon got lost and I was like, ah crap, really? So I had to reverse the entire level to find him. But I was able to find him though, so it's cool. Then there's other times he got stuck. But anyway, this is a really fun game. It's kind of like an earlier generation of Skyrim and Oblivion. So you'll see once we get going.
There are legends from times long past of an age without kings, when the world was united by an alliance between dragon and man. These are the legends of the Order of the Flame, when noble warriors soared on the winds, and great wonders were worked upon the world. Though the Order held strong for centuries, it was destroyed at last from within. Brought low by the traitors of the Dark Union, war engulfed the world and civilization crumbled. By the time the madness had ended, all had been laid to waste. The dragons of the Order, wounded in spirit, withdrew into timeless slumber to await a time when the virtues of the Order were honored once more. For mankind, the fallen age had begun. Centuries wore on. Evil grew ever stronger until the vile banner of the Dark Union was raised once more. It was then that the warrior Rynn discovered the resting place of the dragon Arok. Through the forgotten ritual of the bond, their souls were joined as one, and the first faint spark of the Order was rekindled at last. Together they took to the skies like a rising storm, driving back the forces of the Dark Union and ending their dreams of conquest. Victory was theirs, but it had come at a terrible cost. Rynn's village had been destroyed, and her younger brother, the last that remained of her family, had been lost. Saddened and weary, they returned to Rynn's village to search for any who might have survived. Little did they know, their struggles had only just begun.
I've been up and down the valley, but I could find no one. We're alone here. Even the warthogs have moved on.
Some of the villagers could still be in hiding.
No, Rynn. They're gone. The warthogs did their work all too well. You are the only one left.
Then it's over, isn't it? They're really gone. Everyone I knew.
It's time we left this place. Nothing but ghosts remain here now.
But where then? There must be other villages, but...
I know the place. I've been hearing things, Rynn. They recite words I have not heard in over 600 years. It is the grand summons of the Order.
The Order?
I must answer it, Rynn. If others have returned to the old ways, then we must find them.
I agree, but I can't leave. Not yet. There are still dead to be buried. These were my friends, Arok.
I understand, but I cannot wait. The call must be answered. It comes from the north, where the city of Sardana once stood. Will you join me when you finish here? By foot you could make the journey in a few days.
Give me 2 days. Then I'll come after you.
I will be waiting.
As you may have guessed by now, this game is rated M for mature for violence, blood, and gore. And later on in the game, some disturbing images, as one of the last bosses is something out of a nightmare. Seriously, this guy is really creepy. And I'll tell you about him later. Just what he is and what he does would definitely put him on a top 10 gruesome boss list. What? So I may be doing this tomorrow right now. And yeah, the load times are a little obscene, or obscenely long. So if I can, I'll try to cut them out. And if my video editor won't let me do it the right way, I'll just have to leave them in. Hopefully they're not more than a minute long, though.
You there! You're the warrior of the Order, aren't you? Arok's bonded?
That's right. Arok is here, then?
He is. A fascinating creature. Ah, but I forget my manners. My name is General Derrimon.
Rynn. Tell me something, General. Those towers down there, is that really Serdana? I mean, it's still standing?
This was the only place to survive the Dark Wars, so far as we know. Beautiful, isn't it? Listen, it's important that you go straight to the palace as soon as you can. Lady Mishala has urgent words, for your ears alone.
I need to speak to Arok before I do anything. Is he in the city somewhere?
No, but he'll be along soon. You can wait at the palace if you like. One more thing. Watch yourself until you reach the gate. We're hunting for a group of bandits who've been working this road. They're a cowardly bunch, but a lone woman might look like a tempting target.
If that's the case, they're in for a painful lesson.
I don't doubt that. Take care just the same.
And our adventure begins. And if possible, I'm going to try to make the videos about 20 minutes long. Okay, yeah, it's looking up, right analog stick. Push up, you look down. Push backwards, you look up. Inverted controls, it's basics. And if you can go make it normal, or you can go make it go up to look up if you want to in the menu. Right analog stick, left analog stick, move around. And the game lock has a little brief tutorial in the first part, so you can understand the game a little bit. Let's go talk to this guy first. Press L1 to speak to other people.
If you feel like practicing, we've got a dummy set up over there.
R1 draws out the weapon. And remember L2, you lock onto a target. Blue means he can't be killed because it's just a dummy target. So press square to attack. Press it multiple times for combo. Then you can push the directional buttons to do certain combos as well. Like push up, stabs forward, stabs back, left and right. Then you hit double left to a quick spin attack. Double right. Double back, does a front stab, then back forward square. There's a big powerful spin move. Then circle, he parries it, which absorbs 100% of an attack. Later on in the game, you'll get shields. They don't absorb all the damage, but they do. They do make it a little easier to get. Only a goblet, man. Oh, never mind. There's a chest. Oh, all this stuff is currency. We need gold to buy things in the game. Go ahead and show the inventory. This is the equipment section. And this is all that you can carry, all the stuff right there. That bar fills up. Right now all you have is our dagger. You need level 1 to use it. It only does 4 damage, but it's indestructible and it's fast. So, now we have 156 gold. Now you hit R1. And we go to spells. Now I don't typically use magic, although I have done a magic file before in the past where I did nothing but magic, which was a lot of fun. But typically I'll be using melee skills. And there's the experience meter. And the melee skill you see is level 1, archery is level 1, magic's level 1. And as you experience up, I'll just level up melee first. Then I'll figure out which one after that. Then here's a map of the world. It's important to find. They'll find interesting how it says it's to the north, and then you start north of the city. Yeah, that's a little confusing, but oh well. And here's the quest. Quest menu, then as you get more levels, you put left and right and you'll change the region. And you put select again and we leave. Then of course pause, you can save the game. I'll go ahead and save it, just because. Actually, I had to go find a memory card that had enough room on it, because my other memory cards didn't have enough room, just because this game's file's like 1,500 kilobytes, which for PS2 times is a lot. Files from Skyrim that are like 10 and 12 kilobytes, 10, 12 megabytes, that are bigger than the entire memory card. But that's just how it is. Our first victims. I meant enemies.
Wait. Road belonged to Oleg. Oleg no say you use. Now you pay Oleg fine. All your gold.
Is that so?
Oleg's road. Everybody know. You pay now.
I don't have any gold. So I guess that means you get nothing, doesn't it?
You lie. All human have gold. You not pay. We take your hide.
That was a mistake you won't live to regret. Alright, let's kill this guy first. Roll back. Oh yeah, I'm so weak, right? Because I just killed you guys. Yeah, get out of here. This game actually is pretty tough. Later on, once we get stronger hitting enemies, they can kill you really fast. Just later on, we'll get better armor, though. When you push the L1, you can pick up multiple items at a time. Stab these. Ah, no gold in there. Oh well. And we are moving along. And notice the little purple bar down there is our experience bar. So when that fills up, we go up a level. There's a giant feral dragon. Don't worry, we'll see them again later. And of course, you hit triangle jumps. Move over there. Grab the edge, then push up, or triangle to pull yourself. Nothing to it. Then X, you can crouch and do a roll, which they explain up here in a second. Watch the tree fall on him. We roll into the tree. Stab this guy. Oh, see, he got me. Parry, there we go. The circle parries. 2 health elixirs, that's good. I don't need a health elixir right now. Barely took any damage. I haven't played this game in a while, but I'm not going to use cheat codes. Just when I was younger, the first couple times I played, I did use cheat codes, unfortunately.
Hi there. Like to try a little archery? There's an extra bow just over there.
Just because I was a younger gamer, this game was hard as crap. But now I'm a lot better at it, so... Check out some archery. Equip. Same thing with that. You hit square to fire the arrow. You can get out and circle, let you zoom in. Although it kind of moves a little too sensitive. It can move sideways. Let's go check our targets. See, we did pretty good. But I'm going to get out the dagger instead. Because I'll be using melee skills. Oh, you notice that it says 200 arrows and the range is short, and it does 5 damage per arrow. And I've done archery files too, and a lot of different melee styles.
Have you come to see the dragon? They say it's one of the elder breed, a real dragon of the order. They say he can talk.
Ah, he talks all right. Is he still in the city?
He flew off this morning, but they say he's expected back soon. I can't wait to see him again. I've seen my share of feral dragons, but this one's nothing like them. He's magnificent.
But no, when I was younger, let's see, I would do just a sword file, an axe file, clubs, maces, and just heavy weapons file, an archery file. Tony, I've played this game like so many times.
Lady Mashala's waiting for you in the palace. You'll need to take the lift.
Then I did a file where I explored almost every square inch of this game, and it took me like 2 to 3 times as long as normal to beat it. But I was able to find some really cool weapons that I'd missed. And I will show the cool weapons anyway.
Spy! Someone call the watch!
My little brother used to love that line. We always joked about it for some reason.
Desert Lord!
Oh, hey, the sound actually matches the weapon hitting the ground this time. That's cool. Get out of here.
What was that thing?
They call themselves the Desert Lords, a race of sorcerers from the demon world, Sasur. Already they have enslaved my own people in the Desert of Tears. Unless you and Arok can aid us, I fear they shall soon do the same here.
You know who I am?
I was one of those who called you here, my dear. I am the sorceress, Jade.
I see. So that's why you called us? To help you fight these things? They don't look like much.
Trust me, they are far more dangerous than they appear. Their magic is beyond anything I have ever seen.
And you think Arok and I can defeat them? I'm flattered. But I think you overestimate our strength. There are still only 2 of us.
It is not just your strength we need. Arok is the key to much larger things. But it would be better not to discuss such matters in a public street. Speak with Lady Mashala in the palace. She will tell you more. When the time comes for you to learn more of your enemies, come to see me in my tower. I will tell you what I can. And perhaps I can pass along a charm or 2 to aid you.
And I'll be able to go get some magic spells from her. So if you want to do a magic file, she's the lady to talk to. I'm going to buy a couple of them anyway because there's 2 or 3 that are really handy in certain areas. Let's get our first little mini quest here. Or optional quest.
Help me, please!
What's wrong?
Spiders! Huge ones! Somehow they've gotten into my house! Please, you look like a warrior. Will you kill them for me? I can pay you!
Alright, pay to kill some spiders. We can do that. Uh-oh, I forgot. Come on, load screen. We go to our inventory. You see it's the optional quest. Kill all the spiders in the village yourself. Get a new thing. That's the palace, and Jade's Magic Emporium is over there. So we'll go check that out in a little bit. And while we're in here, yeah, we'll go ahead and take some of this stuff. He's rich. Look at all this stuff he's got.
It's locked.
We need to unlock that door because it leads to a massive secret later in the game. Let's get some more gold.
Oh my! Look at the size of these things.
Good thing to do is to duck down and get them. Or you can do an overhead slam, the back square. Let's see if we find that's the best way to deal with them. Yeah, they do a little bit of damage to it, but nothing serious. The best way to do it is try to trick the system. Ah, didn't do it. The good thing to do is you attack them, then roll backwards. That's what I found anyway. This stuff. Alright, we're doing good so far. Get some good money. Get some good weapons. Alright, I'll finish up this little cellar part and then I'll make that the end of the video. Uh-oh. Ah, I missed. Get up here, you coward. I forgot if you hit L2 with something locked on, it'll switch over to another target. Die, little jerk. sell, because I'm not going to use it. I'm going to use better weapons. Now we go down this way for the last 3. Ah, man, really? Let's see what I can do. You know what I can do? Since they don't want to go up here. Oh, this one will. This one's a little brave. I can just swap out a bow. Take him out.
That seems to be the last of them.
No, I want that dagger back. Oops. Oh, and as a note, while you're in inventory, the enemies can still attack you, so... Now, you see this wall is not really built together. That signifies a secret. So anytime you see a wall like that, it's a good idea to break it down. Because most likely, there's a cool secret. And that activates a lever, which in turn activates this door. Let's just get to another lever. Then there's another lever in the blacksmith's room. But then the next one is not available for a very long time. But again, I'll tell you about that as I get there. It's kind of closer to the end of the game. And this is a good stopping point. This is gamemastercody signing out, and I will see you next time. We will continue our journey of Drakan, or continue Rynn's journey to free Drakan.